Back, and we're playing a new game today. Hey Mom, we're playing some Star Trek today. It's hard to tell because this is not an official Star Trek game. This is a mod for another game that is pretty cool, but made to look like Star Trek, play like Star Trek. Specifically, Star Trek Armada 3 is what it's called. Since there was no Star Trek Armada 3, there were just 1 and 2. Some people got together and decided to modify an existing game that is pretty comparable, relatively, as you'll see, and we can play essentially some more Star Trek, and that's what we're going to do today. We are essentially just able to play, not like a story mode or anything like in the original Armadas, but just sort of like a team kind of battle kind of thing, which is still pretty cool because it's pretty, again, comprehensible. We are going to pick what Empire we want to play. We've got options: Cardassians, Romulans, Federation, Klingon, and the Borg. And we're going to play the Federation because we like the Federation. And we need to set up our colors and stuff. So you can very, very barely just see that they actually have all the like Federation looking like symbols and stuff here, as well as like all the other Star Trek guys for the Klingons, the Romulans, Cardassians, Borg, a bunch of the different races in Star Trek. And we're actually going to have a teammate Federation player, an AI, essentially. And we're going to give them the other Federation colors, or at least similar to colors. I think light blue probably does better. We're going to also have, I think, a group of other allies. 4 and then team 5. So we're gonna have, I think, 2 Klingon allies, as well as 2 Romulan allies who we're going to be playing against. And then we're gonna have 1 Cardassian and 1 Borg. Now, normally that'd be kind of unfair. I'm with the team, the Klingons are with the team, Romulans are with the team, and Cardassians and Borg each gotta fight for their own, right? But we can actually change the difficulty in which they play. So I can actually turn them up to a harder difficulty, which the next from the lowest is Why Bother, the next highest up is Easy, which is the default, and the next one up is Boldly Go. And it keeps going to higher things, and we don't need to go that high. I'm not that good at this game. But we're going to set them relatively high, and we can actually dictate their strategy as well. So they can either have a random strategy, or they can be a strategist, being combat focused, aggressive, defensive, or focused on science or economy. And I think the best way to kind of do this is to give each one a different aggressive. So my Federation ally will focus on science, which is good, and the Klingons will focus on aggression, the Romulans on defense, and then lastly the Cardassians on economy. And the Borg, we're going to leave random, because there's not like another unique thing for them to be. But it's going to be a nice little surprise. There's a few other game options I want to look at. I want slow research, culture, and victory speed for a few different reasons that I won't get into, mostly because the games are relatively long, especially when you have this many characters in it. And you will max out the research tree very early if you don't slow it down for this many people. But we have unlocked teams, so we could ally other people if we need to. Pirates are something that exists. The Ryan Pirates are going to come out. Militias. That looks cool. Rampant or no rampant militias. I forget what this is. There are minor factions. Our sort of response select worlds. Exert control over them with envoys and access to unique abilities. Okay, that's kind of cool. I wonder if this is all new stuff, because it's been so long since I played this mod for this game, and I think they've actually added a lot of stuff to it. But we can set whether the AI will surrender or not. We can set whether we want a quick or a normal start. We're actually having a normal start, not a quick start, because all that does is give us a bunch of like starting ships to fly around, and I don't need a bunch of starting ships. We can be a little slow starting off. Let's see, that's game options, victory options. We want allied victory on. That way we can actually win with our ally. Everything else is like a different victory thing. You can have a flagship that you start with that if you lose, you lose. You know, you have a capital that you gotta defend. That's all off. We gotta completely defeat our enemies in this. So let's get to setting these guys with the right... Sadly, we can give them the same color, but I do want to differentiate between which Klingon is which. Romulans, we're going to give them a weird green color and teal. Now, they're normally green, but there's only one green in the color list. So, sadly, that's got to go to the Borg. We're actually going to pick that here. Give them the Borg symbol. They're Cardassians. They're going to kind of be pink. Because, yeah, again, color selection is not great. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, they're going to be yellow. Yellow is a Cardassian color. More than anything else, at least. And then this last Romulan has got to be this color. This isn't one that I've picked, I don't think. Or is that the exact same color as the other one? I don't know. Let's see. I guess the symbol will show different. Oh, okay. So this one did change. So they can't be the exact same colors. Okay, understandable. We'll have to deal with the Romulans being, one of them being an off color. But let's start her up. This is clearly not Stardew. Yes, this is not Stardew. We're a little, we're almost done with Stardew. I'm getting kind of bored of it, in all honesty, because it's just a lot of grinding at the end. We've made a lot of efficient stuff, and with efficiency comes, I guess, just sitting down and enjoying your efficiency. And the problem is that's pretty boring. So I'm playing a nice little game for my mom that, I mean, she likes Star Trek. This is a little Star Trek mod. Let's see. I'm trying to remember these controls. So this is a Star Trek game. We spawn in one of many different star systems here. And I should be able to find my allies somewhere. Here they are. They're in a different one. Okay, cool. And they're doing their thing. And I should start doing my thing. Because that is important to do. First off, we need a very special capital shipyard. And then we need to build a capital. Ooh, can we not build a capital start off? Normally we get one for free early on, but it looks like we don't have time for that. What I will do is get our regular shipyard. So you can either click on the planet and kind of get all the options of what to do in a system.
Station construction is insufficient.
Or you can click on the individual facility. So I'm going to create some Nova-class scout frigates. And these we can set to automatically go scout these other systems that are nearby around this star. We will want to build our colony ship here soon. However, we don't have the money for it. We gotta probably sell off stuff. So we have credits as one of our resources. We have money. We also have tritanium and dilithium, which we'll have to, you know, divvy out as to how we're going to utilize them, how we're going to gain more as we gain additional planets. But the first thing is, first, we need to get enough money to build our first capital ship.
Just tell me where to go. Just tell me where to go.
And I'm going to set these guys automatically to go survey, which means they're going to go out and around and automatically
Bring up local star charts.
Prepare the
look
docking phase.
Bring up local
at
star
all
charts.
the nearby planets. And now we've got enough money. I think our shipyard is done, so it's going to start actually building. We can actually scroll all the way in and see, like, it getting built here. Right now it's just a ghost image of it, but it, like, slowly fills
Begin
up.
sensor scan. Tell me where to go.
But you can hear the little, like, warp sounds as well, which is pretty cool.
Planetary system detected.
So this guy, he's going to warp somewhere, I bet. Oh no, he's waiting for orders.
Just tell me where to go.
But yeah, they are really nice looking models, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we are sending them out to do their thing. And you can kind of see there are some other, these little tiny, hard to see symbols down here. Not these ones. These are asteroids where we can get material.
Planetary
But
system
these ones
detected.
here are enemy vessels. So they are supposed to be Orion pirates. This is a actual ship that appeared in the show at some point, and they have modeled in. And they've got different ones as well. So there's this one. Trying to see if there are any other ones. No, not in this system. Nope, we didn't get to see much of that.
Stand ready.
And there's our big ambassador class. So we're going to take our initial fleet and get going.
We await your command.
Now, the capital ship has some abilities. It's hard to see in the little box down there, but one of the abilities is colonize, which is not unique to capital ships. You can build regular colony ships.
Adjusting coordinates.
But
Bring up local star
this
charts.
ambassador class is really efficient at it because, unlike a regular colony ship, it can fight. So we needed to clear out these like raiders and stuff from a planet first before we can take it. And some planets we can't colonize yet. We actually need to have colony research. Let's see, which is the research tree? Here it is. Which looks like a mess as well. But I kind of understand it enough to get the point across. First, I have to build some research facilities. But then we can research things like in fleet shipyards. So like modular hull plating gives me more hull points, a faster hull repair rate, and it tells me which ships it improves, the cost, and how much time it takes. There are things for shields, weapons, torpedoes, different ship types we have to unlock, and there's even hero ships. So I can call in the Voyager, which is a very, very powerful ship in the game, because it comes in with all those cool, crazy, like future tech stuff that I got at the last episode of Voyager. So the Voyager, with that stuff, is nearly invincible. And there's also defensive stuff from Orbital Command. We've got different phase turrets, hangar bays and stuff, and starbase upgrades. And the Federation Council gives us the colonization tier upgrade stuff,
Enemy
as well
engaged.
as some trade upgrades and things.
We await your command.
But we got our fleet here, and they are hopefully focusing ships. You can actually click and watch the battle. I hope it's not too loud, but this looks so much cooler than it used to back when I first played it. Yeah, you can see them firing phasers. So this guy's got like 3,000 shields, 300 regular health. We are mopping the floor with these guys. Yeah, this is one of my ships, even though it does look like a Federation. That's super loud, actually. Let's not zoom too far in.
Stand ready.
As cool as it looks. Yeah, let's tone it down. Yeah, they're all modeled really, really nicely if you really want to watch them. Yeah, super, super cool. We've got some small little cruisers helping us out, these Excelsior class guys. Now, this is a real-time strategy, so I'm kind of wasting time in some regard by like talking about stuff like that. Excuse me. But this is a much slower paced game than what I've played before. Like I play StarCraft 2 time to time. It is very, very fast paced. This one, if I miss something, I kind of just catch up because you're kind of just waiting on the resources to actually
Planetary
do
system
something.
detected. Planetary system detected.
Logistical, social, or industry specialization. Ooh, that's a good question. Ship build rate modifier, maximum population increases, but... I think we want industry specialization with our homeworld. Sadly, they don't call it Earth in the game. You can set it to be called Earth. I could change the name of this planet. But it uses the default names for a lot of the stuff that is native to the base game and not the actual Star Trek mod.
Crew standing by.
But actually, if I zoom out, you can kind of see, like, again, very, very small, hard to see, but it does keep
We await your
tally on the
command.
side. And I can kind of hover over and see that there's 4 enemy ships here, and I still have my 7 here. The UI is pretty rough, actually. I want to see if I pause it here and go to options. UI, can I make this bigger? Interface scale, 150? That's good. but a little too big. 130. Maybe that'll make it a bit more reasonable to kind of watch and see. Yeah, it kind of is. But we're kind of seeing all these other planets in this sector. And we need to do our best to colonize them as fast as possible.
Planetary system detected.
Kind of get our economy going, essentially. Because these planets, we can colonize them, put people on them, get taxes, get resources.
Activated.
Tallarand ships, what? Oh, so the pirates in the base game are turned into like these special raiders that show up. Which you can kind of see in this Orion pirate thing.
Colonization was successful.
And they'll raid someone, and you can put bounties on other characters. Which can work in many different ways to your favor. But in many ways, it can work against you if you put them at the wrong people.
All crews stand
Specifically, the Borg.
ready. Adjusting
The Borg are
coordinates.
pain in the rear
Adjusting
because
coordinates.
when you try to attack them and fight them, they are just stronger than you. Their ships are better, they're overpowered, they're just better. So you have to have such a huge and overly powerful force to fight them. On top of the fact that every time you lose a ship, there's a chance for them to assimilate it and take
Prepare
it
for
back.
docking bays.
So it's extremely efficient for the Borg to do their stuff. We're just building the asteroids to do all the mining stuff here in this little sector that we now have colonized and control.
We await
And I'm
your
sending the rest of
command.
the fleet, which should all warp together, actually. That's just this little setting I gotta change. But we want to get on top of research as fast as possible, because research doesn't research any faster through any means. As long as you're researching something, you're researching at the same speed as everyone else. So we want to be researching 100% of the time. And I think you can only research one thing in any of these trees at a time, I'm pretty sure. So if I click this thing here, it puts the one on the right. Ooh,
Station
it is
complete.
researching. So we can have one thing in every different tree.
Adjusting coordinates.
Got it.
The Federation sends its best.
Same is true for this Starfleet Academy. So we have upgrades for us being able to have more capital ships in our fleet, and we have upgrades for being able to have more total fleet, our fleet supply. A lot of complicated stuff, but not stuff you super have to worry about, Mom. Don't you worry. We are just going to
Prepare for
try
docking
and
bays.
claim some territory. So here the pirates actually have their own area here with a bunch of highly powered and strong defenses that we won't be able to take and destroy for a long time. But we've got some actually good scouting reports. So this place here has 5 Zolokian
Station
warships.
complete.
These Zolokian warships are pretty tough. They're
Planetary
almost
system
as good as a
detected.
capital. They're like a battleship, if I had to say something. And this task force wants us to do something? Send an envoy. That's not happening anytime soon. Ooh, and then this must be one of their random factions which we gotta fight. This is really cool. So yeah, they've got a big fleet. I'm
Research
hoping they're just
complete.
like defensive, because they have way more stuff than we have right now at the start. So I'm hoping we eventually take that planet later, and they don't try attacking us now.
We await your command.
But back to research, which we have to, again, constantly keep up with if we want to make progress. Let's see. We need to make more stations.
Research complete.
Because each tree is related to one of either 2 stations. So you need Ares stations, which do more combat, fleet stuff for these 2 trees. And the Federation Council and Foreign Consulate are for the Sol or the Jupiter stations, which do more humanitarian research stuff or the essentially useless diplomatic technology. And the Starfleet Academy can technically work off of either of them. But we want to keep things researching.
Insufficient Latinum.
I keep hitting the wrong buttons because I'm trying to use some hotkeys and stuff and messing up a little bit. Because the hotkeys don't work like that. But we got our fleet over here. We could sit all day and watch these fights. But we still gotta manage our guy. You see our ambassador class, super loud battleship. Going to town on these Orion Raiders. Yeah, they did such good work on the art and stuff. It looks really, really cool.
Station complete.
Yeah, this is a pretty slow-paced game. So we might not make a whole ton of progress. But it's still pretty relaxed for the most part.
Station complete.
Let's see, we want to keep our research going. We want tier 1 colonization. Yep, we got the money for it. Orbital command is not super important. We do want outpost construction. The rest of the stuff isn't immediately important. Because we don't need to do a lot of defending. But in the fleet shipyards, we want to unlock the Voyager hero ship. Because the Voyager hero ship is very, very good. It doesn't deal as much damage as a full fleet would do, but the Voyager ship is nearly invulnerable because of the that cool adaptive ablative armor that it got in the show, which it carries over to this game, which is pretty cool. So this is a class 6. This is a class N. Tier 1 colonization, and I need tier 3 for that one. Okay, so there's some that need tier 1. Luckily, we got the research for this one already. So when they finish killing this guy, or defeating this ship here, they'll automatically colonize this guy. Because the AI is at least smart enough to do that on its own. Let's see, outpost we'll start getting. And then I was alerted to something. Our allied forces under attack, no problem. Let's see, back at our homeworld, what can we do? We can do more tactical development. So each system needs to be upgraded so it can have different things. Again, most things are definitely generally separated into offensive, like combat stuff, and civilian, like economy stuff. And you have to upgrade your system, like pay stuff to upgrade it to have more, like the economy slots, or pay it for more of the tactical combat slots, which are just for, like, for the most part, they're just for defensive systems, for planetary defenses, which we don't need at our homeworld generally. We want to hopefully set up so we have these choke points at the right locations we can defend relatively safely. But that's not always possible. And we just got our planet over here, so we're going to upgrade them.
We await your command.
I'm going to grab the fleet, and we're going
Helm,
to go
bring us about.
to this planet over here. Now, this planet has a lot of enemies here, which is going to be a little rough for us. But we are researching a Voyager, who should be finishing relatively soon. And we can send him over to help. And I can also get researching on some of this other tech to help out. So we want some more ships, some stronger ships. So I'm going to, after the Voyager, I'm going to queue up the Miranda Corvette to be researched so we can start building that. It's a pretty good ship for early on. This one's going to take a little while, and then this is almost done. And we can start researching a bunch of different things here. But I think we're going to research trading posts first, because we can make more money that way. We're actually making pretty good money off of the 3 planets we already have. Let's see if I can do some more industry specialization. because that helps the trade income modifier and gives us more population to get taxes from, but it also gives us a higher build rate for our ships, which for now, our home planet is definitely going to be our main shipyard. Yeah, we don't have access to much else. We don't want to really do much else. Ooh, there's a... Did you warp over from somewhere else?
Crew
That's not
standing
good
by.
at all. I actually want to... I would love you guys to keep working, but on this planet, but I need you to come over here and deal with that guy, because I think...
Research complete.
Well, this is not true for all ships. I think this guy can attack planets, can bombard them, which is not good. Especially when I have such low health. So, like, a tier 1 planet has 500 health, but my homeworld has 6,000. So he will cut through this very, very quickly. And that is not good at all. Let's see, Voyager's finished. I think it costs money to get Voyager in. No, that's the wrong station. This is the one we want. We need 5,000 credits, which we are nowhere near, but let's do some trading to at least get close. Yeah, we're not there. But having the Voyager is going to be extra good for us. Yeah, see, you can kind of see little torpedo turrets shooting at the planet, and it's taking damage. Again, audio balancing is not great. It is extra loud. Let's see, effect volume, dialogue, UI. Music's kind of okay as it is. Let's see if we can hear the sound effect again from this guy.
All crew stand ready.
We need to defeat him quick, because he is chewing through our health. Oh, he's using some ability. The fleet's on him. It's kind of cool to see the different, like, attack patterns for some of the ships. So they all generally, like, try and make different passes. Like this Corvette, smaller frigates, like, pass in, fly by, and then fly out, come back. But the cruisers kind of, like, get close, take a pass, and then kind of rotate back and around in a rotational pattern. It's pretty cool. Let's see. We need a little bit more, and there is the Voyager, which I think it ordered first automatically.
Stand
Yes,
by.
it did.
Ahead. Impulse power.
Crew standing by.
So we're going to set them all to go in the
All
same
crews
fleet
stand
formation.
Ship at full readiness.
Stand by.
And the Voyager, just like our other ship, has some upgrades that you get to pick from as it kind of levels up. And the Voyager, I guess since we have time to go over them, you can summon, as one of the abilities, the Delta Flyer, which is a really good fighter to support it. You can launch Type 10 probes, which increase... Oh, this looks like they decrease trade income and culture. We're never going to get that. That's useless to me. But the cool one is the ablative generators, which is great. It gives you maximum armor and maximum shield restore. So you just activate this anytime you're weak, and it'll do it automatically.
Crew
But
standing by.
it will completely
Fire at will.
negate the incoming damage. And we just barely might have saved this planet from being destroyed in time. Has 10 health. I'm hoping this torpedo is already accounted for on the planet's damage. I think it is. It has 10 health of its original 500 left. And I hope
Yellow alert activated.
Herodian hunting party is heading, which is the pirates. I think. I don't know.
Crew standing by. Crew
Oh
standing
well,
by.
we're gonna send our ships over here. If they ought to come back and reinforce, they will. But it's getting its health back automatically, so we're good. At least I hope. But we gotta start getting some ships out. You kind of see some of the stats of the different vehicles, or different fleet ships. Lego X Carania has been defeated, which is not like a full-size...
Research complete.
faction.
Research complete.
But as you can kind of see, like, our allies are doing terrible. Like, they have scouted 2 planets, and their homeworld is already being attacked by pirates. Which I don't even know if they're going to survive. Like, this is really bad. My Federation allies are terrible.
Coordinates.
But I guess we should strive to be better than our Federation allies. Even though they're on our team, but we have no way of helping them at the moment except to maybe send them money. Can I do that? Yes. Oh, I need to unlock research to give them money. That's so weird. Speaking of research, I should really keep up on this. We want repair docks. And here, we've got some other things. So we want to get a subspace relay network, of course. Let's see, you need a trading post here.
Prepare the docking bays.
A destroyer. What is this, like
Standing by.
militia fleet defense? Is that what that is? That's so
Who's standing
cool.
by?
These destroyers? Aren't any here though.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
It says it's a Challenger destroyer. I don't know why it's here though, because I can't control it. I have no control of these. But they're my ships essentially.
All crews
Weird.
stand ready.
There must be like automated defense of the system. I just don't know. I've never seen that before. And this battle is actually not going great for us.
We await your command.
What is doing good is that we got a level up on our, what is this? The Ambassador capital ship. So the first one we built. And we can pick another skill. And none of them really look good. We have the option between Antimatter Shunt, which helps restore antimatter, which is the energy to like do cool abilities and stuff, or long range scan. Long range scan would be cool if I needed to scout an enemy like base or something. So I don't need it now. We're gonna get the antimatter one, and he'll obviously use it automatically.
Yes.
And the Voyager's just gonna go to town and be invincible. Good old Captain Janeway. But they did clean it up relatively quick. We got one guy who's super slow making his way across. Let's see, I didn't build the mining things here. That's not good. We want that. I think we want more strategic fortifications. And I want to build a Jupiter station. Because we need to unlock more higher tier colony research. Ooh, let's do the carriers. So the Curry class destroyer is a strike carrier. So it's a little strike craft cruiser. There are, I think, bigger ones, or maybe not. I don't think. I think there is a capital ship that's a carrier. Yeah, the Typhoon, but the Curry class is the only other carrier ship that uses
Colonization
fighters.
was successful.
And those are pretty good. Fighters are darn good.
All crews stand ready.
Let's see, we're gonna go to this planet next. And yeah, we're trying to be on top of things. This game is mostly about keeping your
Station
economy
complete.
as strong as possible,
Prepare the docking
as fast as possible, as early as possible.
Prepare the docking bays.
Because you can't do anything without money, right? Your research progresses at the same rate as everyone else's.
Adjusting
You just can't
coordinates.
waste time by not researching stuff. So as long as you have money to be researching stuff all the time, and you are, then you're good. We have an allied force somewhere to attack? No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, maybe it's my guys over here who have finally taken another system.
Station complete.
They haven't defeated that enforcer, which is attacking their homeworld. That's not good at all. Luckily, yeah, you finally got your ambassador class.
Station complete.
They're not
Adjusting
firing at him though.
coordinates.
Oh, he's invulnerable. He's activated some sort of ability that he can't fire or anything, but they can't
Station
damage him.
complete. Station complete.
I'm guessing it's gonna wear off here eventually, and they'll clean it up. But that's pretty
All
disconcerting
crew
for our
stand
guys.
ready.
And we are working on that place. Okay, so we got to worry about the pirates, and we kind of don't want them coming for us, but we kind of do.
Research.
So
complete.
each of your
We await
capital
your
ships
command.
gains levels, and they gain more abilities and
Research
more stats and
complete.
stuff. They're more effective in combat. But you need to get into combat to do that. So like having the pirates come after you can be bad because it can destroy your stuff. But ooh, what do you?
Armed and ready.
House of Nagara has been defeated? What? So there's a Klingon faction and a Romulan faction that was just already defeated.
Adjust heading.
Incredible. I should have set their AI to be stronger. This might be a little botched first game. Maybe there's something else wrong because clearly my allies are having some trouble themselves. Oh wow, yeah, they are. You're about to be defeated. Why am I not having this much trouble? I don't think I'm specifically playing anything special. Are these
Station
like
complete.
small factions really giving them that much issue? Because mine's not bothering me. But that might be because I lucked out. And I have the pirates in between our systems. They try to come from my homeworld. Questions. I don't know. I'm gonna build a bigger fleet at the very
Insufficient
least.
Platinum. Insufficient platinum.
Battle
Just
stations.
balancing my economy so I can buy as much as I can.
Unable to comply.
Okay, and then we're at our fleet limit. Good. Torpedo
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
turret. That's gonna be finished
Unable to comply.
soon. Probably before these guys.
Crew standing
Yeah, see
by.
these? I can't control this guy. This is like it's like a faction on my team. With this Cheyenne class destroyer. I didn't build him. I can't control him. Like my other ships. Like I can tell them to go
Battle
wherever.
stations.
Yeah, they're actually coming to help out. That's super weird. I don't know where they're coming from. If they're like natural defense fleets that
Standing
spawn to support, or... 'cause I didn't get any weird research or anything that would cause them to spawn.
Battle stations. Battle stations.
Am I much of a reader? Not now. I usually don't spend time reading.
Enemy
I was when I
engaged.
was younger, of course. In high school and all. Ooh, we gotta come back
All
and
crew
defend this, I
stand
think.
ready.
Actually, no, we don't. We actually
Research
have brand new
complete.
built ships that
Alter
can go
course.
save
Standing
our
by.
planet. But yeah, I used to read a lot. I don't read much anymore because I play video games. But when I was a young adult, I read young
Crew
adult
standing
books.
by.
Specifically, I think my
Help,
favorite,
bring us about.
I would
bring
say,
engines to full.
is Ender's Shadow by Orson Scott Card, which was a kind of companion book. Not companion book. It's the same story as Ender's Game from another character's point of view, which I don't know
Standing
what the
by.
name of that is called. This game reminds me of the Three Bodies series, currently reading a spectacular. The Ender series is amazing. Bean, yes. Bean,
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
brilliant. I love his little series that he has. I didn't actually read most of the Ender series, but I did like the original Ender's Game.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
I thought super
Acknowledge,
good.
Starfleet. Changing heading.
Let's see, are you guys handling this properly? But yeah, loved it, especially as a kid. The final book of the story came out? That was Shadows Alive, I think,
Research
right?
Complete.
I hadn't heard that it came out, but I thought Card was still working on it.
Battle stations.
That'd be pretty cool. I actually would be interested in getting that. But it's been so long. Because, I don't know. I read stuff like Hatchet from Gary Paulson and stuff, because it was kind of like the stuff they want you to read in school. And I didn't like that as much because I like science fiction and all.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
The Last Shadow released last year. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. I'm curious as to how it finishes up, because I know, obviously,
Battle stations.
I didn't read, but I caught up most of what Ender's series finished up and became.
Was successful.
Helm,
Let's see,
bring
I'm going
us
to send you
about.
guys here and then here.
Standing
How they're like
by.
trying to protect their planet from Earth because there's aliens that didn't exist in the galaxy since the Formix.
Unable to comply.
And all. And they're trying to evacuate them to another planet with their like spore transportation special thing.
Standing by.
Xenocide and Children of the Mind were... Yeah, Speaker for the Dead, I think, was pretty cool. I think I remember
Standing
reading
by.
that one. But I couldn't get... I couldn't, like, wrap my head around Children of the Mind, I think was the one I tried to read. If I'm remembering
Standing by.
correctly. It's so hard because this was 10 years ago. And my memory's bad enough as it is, but,
Adjusting
some of them were
coordinates.
rough. But I'm sure I could sit down and get
Standing
through
by.
it. My brain's developed a little bit more in the past 10 years. But yeah, I did some weird stuff because like when I was in school, it was just I read because that was the thing to do. We didn't have phones in school, obviously, and reading was a thing that they were
Standing
like
by.
fine with
Standing
you
by.
doing.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
So I would just read, and yeah, the Enders series was cool. The Bean series I loved. Picking up 3
Adjusting
Body
coordinates.
Problem is worth it. It's gonna be a Netflix series.
Awaiting orders.
That sounds cool. Although they usually end up, portraying it
Armed and ready.
incorrectly when they do series.
Bring us to full impulse.
Let's see.
Impulse power. Take us
Let's
out.
get you guys over here. This planet is developed
Standing by.
relatively enough. We get an Ares station, another Jupiter, and another Ares, I think, just to get our research keep going.
Standing
That's my biggest
by.
fear. Do not butcher this series. The book is so good. Stay true to it. Yeah. It's a
Adjusting
huge fear.
coordinates.
Like I am so excited, or I would be so excited for the Lord of the Rings series from Netflix, if it weren't for the fact that all that
Awaiting orders.
I've heard about it is that it's going to be some weird, uninspired, non
Yellow alert.
original, like it's not going to be true to like the original Tolkien lore and world
Enemy
and
engaged.
story. I'm so disappointed about things that people,
Station
I think what they end up
complete.
doing is they're like, we want to tell a cool story. This is a story we want to tell. What franchise can we build it with? Don't make it if you're going to ruin it. Yeah, I completely agree. I think, again, this is all like theory, because I don't actually know, but I think they don't want to take risks, so they want to get guaranteed money that they know they're going to get, because they can get an IP, intellectual property, and they can guarantee that people are going to go see it, even if it's bad. And it's usually bad, but they
Yes.
guarantee their money. So they don't want to risk anything by trying to make something new. Let's see, is my research still ticking? It is not. Let's get, ooh, I think I want, what do I want? Early detection boys is nice.
Station complete.
Wormhole navigation. Ooh, let's do that after this one. Try to play a little efficiently. You think they already have a story in mind and then work backwards to fit into existing lore? Yeah, I think they want to tell a story, but I think they're told. I think they're probably like smart people who like have really good stories, and they want to tell them. But then the people who actually fund the stuff are like, okay, I can get an in this franchise. And you're like, I want to do my own thing and tell the story, but then they don't because the people who actually end up paying for it
Yes.
are like, well, we can do this, we can do that.
Status.
You know, that might be a good story, that might not
Bring
be.
engines to full.
But I don't actually know. It's just me, you know, trying to some way cope with the terrible, terrible series that they have been coming up with.
Colonization was successful.
Nice, we got
Station
another planet.
construction
We can
is
develop
insufficient.
nice and quick.
Our planet is under attack.
Planet is under attack. From where? Oh, no.
Full power to the engines.
I think there's a little mix-up here where one of the vessels was still alive and attacked our planet.
Station complete.
No problem at all. We are slowly
Insufficient
making some good
platinum.
progress. New Obi-Wan series looks good, but not trying to get my hopes up. Trailer today was awesome. I need to go see the trailer. With what they did with The Mandalorian, although I've not seen it, gives me good hope. I'm not as big a Star Wars fan as Star Trek because there's not a lot of Star Wars by comparison. But I mean, I can get into it if there's a lot more of that like cowboy western style stuff, which I enjoy. What are Twitch's rules? Can you watch a public YouTube video on stream?
Enemy
Yes.
engaged.
Yes and no. So obviously, like some videos are allowed to use copyrighted music. It's kind of weird. I could watch it here, but I'll probably just watch it on my own time because I'm not super interested in Star Wars. I'm just vaguely excited about cool things that get done. Here's a nice, cool-looking heavy frigate here that we're
Station
battling.
complete.
These huge. Oh, these are mines. That's not good. Oh man, that's a cool explosion effect. But yeah, the biggest worry would be the music because they kind of automated do that, and so if it's using some sort of copyrighted music, which especially because it's Disney, it generally is, they shut it down automatically.
This loss is a great setback for the Federation.
And I don't really care because like it's mostly on YouTube, just like monetization stuff, which I don't have. Same with Twitch. Like I'm not partnered or anything. But they could shut my channel down, I guess. But I think they do have like some weird strike system. Oh man, our guys are like frozen and able to move. This is the Sona battlecruiser from the movie, I think. That's pretty cool.
Station complete.
Fighting the Voyager. Our guys keep flying into mines and they're getting obliterated. That's not smart. Nothing I can do though. We just got to keep up with our technology. And I'm not sure what we want to specialize in for the most part.
Station complete. Research complete.
Let's see. Hangar bay extension sounds good. This stuff is ticking along as needed. See, this guy is pretty much developed. Let's get a trade station set up. And we need how many of these research facilities? We have one of each that I think we should get. But yeah, the Ender's Game movie, although I think it was probably as good as they could do, as far as like the adaptation, obviously didn't live up
Station
to what it was, because I feel like
We await your command.
they didn't care about the rest of the expanded story with any of the other characters. So they really, I think, cut off a lot of the stuff that was really integral to the original story that helped expand on the story later, but they were only going to never do the one movie. So they kind of ignored it. So it's kind of disappointing to see that. I wouldn't say get ignored, but like get cut out. I think it was an active decision by them not to do that.
Complete.
Let's add these guys to the fleet.
Change heading.
Yes.
And we need...
Impulse power. Take us out. Stand by.
I don't want any of my guys to fly through here. Is there a way to set this, like... do not go through here?
Station complete.
I don't think so.
Adjusting coordinates.
Right, Ender movie wasn't quite up to what I was hoping. The series is pretty complex, though. Trying to show all of that in a 2-hour movie is a stretch. Which is why I was both disappointed and pumped that Dune is broken into a second movie.
Status.
Yeah, I feel like...
Ahead. Impulse power.
I didn't go see
Power.
Dune.
Take us
I hadn't
out.
read Dune either, but I know so many people who had it in such high regard and talk about it and love the lore and story of it. And it's always disappointing to be like, we didn't get what we wanted. We got good, but we didn't get what we could have had if there was a little bit more love, which is better than it being
Adjusting
ruined, of
coordinates.
course. Ooh, Homeworld Trade Hub, that's probably important. Let's see, you
Unable to comply.
need some upgrades and stuff yourself. How's our research looking? Yeah, we're still making some good progress on everything. Not worried about the foreign consulate. Let's see. Slightly slow, but it was an amazing introduction to the world and the scenario. Second movie is going to be incredible. So much needs to happen in the story. Music, language, costumes,
Enemy
all of it was
engaged.
perfect. That's good to
Station
hear.
complete.
I'm glad things are actually coming out good for book adaptations. Because it's been so long that they have kind of goofed up on that. And it's been unreliable.
Station complete.
That you can hope to get a good, movie adaptation from a book.
Stand by.
Prepare the docking base.
Let's see, this nebula has nothing in it? Yes. So we actually, are our guys taking damage? They are. That's not good. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have had them sit in there for very long, because I think we're going to have some of them get destroyed.
Standing by.
That one specifically. You are burning and dead.
Altering course.
Okay, good. I think he might have made it
Adjusting
out in time.
coordinates.
Stand by.
But yeah, I mean,
Yellow alert.
long gone are the days of Lord of the Rings getting a, literally being the greatest series of movies ever made. All based off of a book. Now everything else is disappointingly lackluster. We're going to start doing some planetary exploration. So each planet that we colonize can be explored a little bit. Up to twice, generally. Actually, I think up to 4 times sometimes, depending on the size of the planet. It takes more effort. But you can unlock cool bonuses when you do it. So we want to make sure we do that. We're getting more science and stuff. Making some good progress. See, we've got multiple things queued up. Nice. Ooh, and our Voyager upgraded, so we're gonna get the Delta Flyer.
Stand by.
Let's see how this battle's going. Ooh, we're fighting Ferengi ships. This is the Ferengi Marauder. Looks like we lost. This is either... Yeah, I don't think we lost ships. If you lose ships in a big battle, you will... your debris will actually populate and show around. That's not what happened here. I think this is like a debris field. Okay, so yeah, it's just naturally populated like dead, broken, destroyed ships, not ours. Ours are
Yes.
doing fine. So we can get another hero ship here soon, the
Station
Defiant,
complete.
which looks pretty cool, and is relatively strong. Not quite as incredible as the Voyager, but still a nice hero ship that is relatively strong. And it doesn't cost a lot of fleet supply to get them. So I think we'll go for them next instead of more regular capital ships. Yeah, we just got to keep up on our research, I think, consistently. Get all our planet stuff, and then we can kind of go for the more economy stuff.
Station complete.
Let's see. Is there any more management we can do? We can
Docking base.
pick social or industry specialization. Yeah, I don't think we need industry specialization. I think social specialization will get us more credits out of the planet. Because the only downside is we lose ship build rate bonuses. So, yeah, as long as this isn't like our main shipyard planet, the social specialization should get us more taxes and more credits, which we can buy the other resources with. And so far, there's not a huge, like, resource-rich planet to go heavy industry on. Ooh, so this planet here has a little, like, symbol underneath it, which means it has a cool thing. A super-duper cool thing. Where's
Station
the Science
complete.
Council? Yes. So the Hurk Singularity Force. So when I'm warping between stars, it is 100% faster. My ships have 10% reduced mass and something about gravity tolerance, which means they're more nimble. So that's really, really cool. As long as I control this planet, I have access to that. I get that bonus because we the Planetary Exploration stuff.
Insufficient metal.
Give me more metal. Let's see, this
Stand by.
fleet. I don't think we're ready to take these guys on
Bring us
yet,
to
but if
full
I'm
impulse.
smart, I can kind of skirmish at their border.
Impulse power. Take us out. Bring us
No,
to
let's
full
go over here
impulse.
first and then come over.
Research complete.
Bring us to full impulse.
I'm going to send them there, and then I need to build another ship. A colony ship specifically, because a colony ship can actually man these extractors. So these are mining asteroids out here.
Status. Full power to the engine.
Send them over there. Wow, my colony ship can't. Since there's no planet, I can't upgrade them. How's the match going? Well, it's going good and bad. It's the first time I've played Star Trek Armada 3 in a long time. And immediately, well, relatively early, two empires, one of the Klingons and one of the Romulans that I have in, were defeated. Which I'm guessing
Adjusting
by
coordinates.
their respective, like, enemies. And my ally Federation guy is not doing great himself, but he's tolerating and surviving. The Klingons are not the Klingons, the Ryan Pirates, or they say they're Maquis, but I think that's the pirates that they're having troubles with here. It's kind of slowing them down. But I mean, it's not going too bad. I'm getting reminded of how things work. Our tech is going relatively good. I mean, we've already got all the research stuff we need for our... these are Jupiter stations, technically, but that's mostly because we have the science lab stuff. I wish having more research labs helped you research faster,
Research complete.
but unless I'm completely mistaken, it doesn't. But our specialization I don't know what the efficient thing to do, but I'm guessing specializing in something really does help out the production. Because, I mean, my credit income is huge for what I would normally expect this early on in the game. That might just be a cool Federation thing, but I mean, when I hover over my money and see the trade port income, I mean, 20 credits a second from the trade alone is really, really good. Let's see. Ooh, these guys I gotta be careful with. I completely forgot I sent these guys into battle here.
Course to intercept.
But I want to be careful assaulting this this sort of minor faction. These Orion shipbreakers, because they have a relatively nice fleet. I don't exactly know how long these cruisers are, or how strong these cruisers are. But they're definitely better than my little corvettes that I mostly have. And as good as the Voyager is, I don't think the other guys can make up for the extra firepower from these cruisers. Because that's a lot of damage from those pulse beams and proton torpedoes. But luckily, we are getting some research as we continue forward. We should get some more. I don't want to go too crazy on the Starfleet Academy research because
Research.
I can get all my command things to have as many capital ships as I want. But if I boost my logistics officer research, it actually gives me less resources, which is kind of crappy. But I mean, you just gotta wait until you got all you need, and you can afford it.
What's on your mind?
We've got a ton of money in the bank right now, which means we can go crazy on fleet if we want, I guess. So that's why I kind of started building up.
Ahead.
But,
Impulse power. Bring the phaser.
yeah, with all these stacked defenses, like that's a lot of damage that they can pump out, and it's a lot of health we have to get through to defeat a stacked defense. For all I know, we can bombard the planet
Armed torpedoes.
and completely wipe them out without actually having to fight them. I hope that's not true, because that'd be a pretty boring way to win against these guys. Ooh, they even have these cool Klingon constructors. But the Pirate Raiders are about to launch. How are things going? I want to send them against the Cardassians, I think. They might retaliate and send them against me, but I think I can manage. I can actually set up defenses on this planet
Unable
that
to
can
comply.
entirely handle it, I think. Ooh, Avalon Shipyard. That we will need eventually. We won't put them here, but the Dreadnoughts are extra good.
Go ahead. What's on
How
your mind?
are these guys doing? We are... So I kind of watch how good the fight is going by watching the fleet supply. Because my fleet supply should be like 1. And every time it goes up, I lost a ship. Now I'm pretty sure I will lose this fight. It's not really explicit, but
Enemy
I kind of vaguely can see that their ships, although they have similar health, that's a little better. Their attack and offense is much, much better. And I'm hoping that was one of their ships that exploded and not one of mine. But we are trying to bombard their planet.
Research.
Because I need to know, even though
Prepare the docking bays.
it would be kind of exploitational, but I need to know whether they're destroying their colony. They'll destroy the planet.
Yes. Stand by.
Why are you not? Oh, you are using your thing. You just are gonna die.
Bring us to full impulse.
Wow, I was saying that Voyager was a super strong ship, but man. Cooldown not expired. How much longer is on the cooldown? Oh, you just used it. That's why. I see your shield just exploded.
Ahead. Impulse power. Stand by.
We might pull back.
Full power
Let's
to
just
the
pull back
engines.
right now. It's not worth losing our capitals over. We'll lose our regular ships, but I kind of know that we don't have
Station
enough
complete.
going for us to defeat these guys. So
Warp
we're gonna
signatures
pull back.
detected.
Warp signatures attack. That means someone. Okay.
Prepare the docking bays.
So here's what happened. The Cardassians, because of their computers, knew that we put a bounty on their head.
Engaged.
They put a bounty on our head, I bet. Even though it's gone now, because we lost ships in this fight. Same with them. But the pirates are attacking both us and them. So the pirates are going to attack... Oh, this place? Oh, no. Luckily, I have like this weird automated Federation defense fleet that's going to probably handle it, if I had to
Station
guess.
complete. Enemy engaged.
I don't exactly know, but we shall see.
Station complete.
Yeah, these.
Station complete.
This doesn't look like the right amount of mercenaries. I think more are coming in, but
Station complete.
yeah, they definitely didn't send a full-size force.
Adjusting coordinates.
Maybe it was because our bounty wasn't high enough or
Stand by.
something, but
Ahead. Impulse power.
let's get them back here, and I'm gonna try and get the constructors to build some static defenses here quickly. Ooh, yeah, that guy's the big worry.
Yellow alert.
Because if we just leave him do his
Take us out
own...
of here. Warp 9.
Oop, Ferengi Marauders has been detected.
Adjusting coordinates.
Is that supposed to be these Marauders coming out here? Because it's not much. Oh, and our stuff finished, so we can build some cruisers now. So this is a construction ship that can build a shipyard. Or not a shipyard, sorry, a full-size starbase. Maybe even little ones, I forget exactly.
Adjusting
But we can build cruisers now. We can build regular Intrepids,
Station
Constellation
complete.
classes, and the Curies. We don't have much in the line for here, which we really don't want them, because these cruisers are much better. I don't know if I want too many. The Constellation is a support ship. I think it's the one that can repair other ships, if I'm remembering correctly. So I want the... Ooh, is my
Station
research
complete.
stagnating? Did I forget to pick research? Yes, I did. Constellations. Let's do that. Let's start the Dreadnought stuff. Better do that now than later.
Station complete.
There's all sorts of cool research stuff.
Complete.
I need to do that soon, probably before this, just to get the right order down.
Research complete.
Everything else is doing okay. Ooh, let's get the Enterprise, actually. Since we already started that one, we'll get it after. But what we do need to do is actually go here and upgrade more.
Insufficient.
I don't have the money for it.
metal.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay, you guys mopped up. It's to be
Crew
expected.
standing by.
Bring us to full.
But let's head
impulse.
home, because we need to get a stronger fleet going.
Station construction is insufficient. Unable to.
Sometimes the weird, like, voice lines like that throw me off a bit. Give me the defense stations. Okay, good. We have spent that money. It always bothers me, being a StarCraft 2 player, having money in the bank. Because in StarCraft 2,
Take us out
it's
of here.
super
Warp
inefficient.
9.
All crews stand ready.
Let's see. Cisco. Oh, Cisco costs money. I keep forgetting. Never a fan of StarCraft. Yeah, it's rough. The lore and stuff, if you're into it, is cool. But if you're not, it's again not interesting. I wasn't into it, but I liked the coolness of the competitiveness of it. I got into it in high school when I was first getting into gaming.
All crew
I took it pretty
ready.
seriously, and I'm pretty good at it. But it's just kind of like a nostalgic thing now for me. Mostly StarCraft 2. I didn't play 1. But I mean, it kind of holds up still for what it is. There aren't a lot of other real-time strategy games that really
Standing by.
keep up with it. Didn't I
Adjusting
produce a colony
coordinates.
ship at some point?
Go ahead. What's on your mind?
I think I did. It must have got destroyed. Let's see. I have...
Give me all the power you can manage. Warp speed.
There he is. There's a Defiant.
All crew stand ready.
Increase power to engines.
Steady as she goes.
Bring engines to full.
We're building up the fleet slowly but surely. Wish I had more room and could build another shipyard to speed this up a little bit, but it's not that important. Let's see.
Station
How are
complete.
our allies are doing okay.
Armed and
Ooh,
ready.
Burrell class. The Klingons are scouting out our allies, which means they have Star Warp tech already. Yeah, these guys look so menacing for being such simple enemies.
All sections on standby.
I'm really hoping that we're ahead of every other empire, and that we can hopefully get to other star systems first. Well, I was hoping that, I guess, that the Klingons have already begun scouting before us, which is not a good sign.
Armed and ready.
We won't have star travel tech for a while. Now we're coming with the
Armed and
fleet. We
ready.
still got a bunch of Intrepids left to build. That'll come in time. We are building up quite a bit of money.
Research complete.
Orbital command is kind of the thing that
Acknowledged.
we don't need to spend money on it, but
Research
we'll max
complete.
out eventually, so may as well get it now. I should get my capital fleet fully set up. Speaking of capital fleet, emissaries calling. Grants increase fire rate, damage, and chance to hit.
Standing by.
Is that an AoE thing that the whole fleet gets? Yes, it is. I'll probably pick that because I think the pocket battleship is just an individual. Yeah, it's just an upgrade to the Defiant only. So emissaries calling, we're gonna get, and then the crew training doesn't cost a lot. We're making a good bit of money.
We await your command.
I'll spend it at least once, I
Status.
guess. How much does it cost for Voyager? Oh, next to nothing, because
All
you're
crews
almost
stand
leveled
ready.
already. Then we can't upgrade the Ambassador class anymore because it's already hit 4,
stations.
which is above the limit in which you can just train it naturally.
Captain Benjamin Sisko of the USS Defiant.
Unable to comply.
Same with Voyager there. Cisco,
Unable to
yeah, we'll
comply.
just train him twice. He'll be 3rd level, have all his cool abilities and stuff.
Standing by.
We colonize that planet after we clear these guys. I could figure a way and jump around and get these two
We await your
earlier.
command.
Prep all systems.
but it's not that super important to be that efficient at the game. Already been going for about an hour and a quarter. So we're a little over halfway done with the our normal run of the stream. Doesn't seem like we've done a lot. But we were playing Stardew before, and
Helm, bring us
it's pretty
about.
easy to feel like you accomplish a lot in Stardew, even though it's relatively slow as well. But, I mean, we're making a ton of money, ton of resources. We have the research turned down low, so it's slower, because
Activated.
a particular transport vessel has been detected. What is that supposed to mean? It's a good question.
We await your command.
Cisco.
Alright, you guys are training up,
Status.
getting levels. I also worked on a mod for Sins, if you're ever interested on a different spin on the game.
Research
Well,
complete.
I'm kind of just playing because I'm a Star Trek fan.
Research.
I'm streaming this mostly for my mom, because she's a teacher and gets off work. It's one of the ways we can spend time, and she usually just watches this afterwards. But I'm trying to decide what game to play because I finished a Stardew Valley. Didn't really finish, but did a lot of Stardew Valley playthrough, and trying to figure out what to play next. And this is obviously because she likes Star Trek. One of the things to
All crews stand ready.
that she enjoys, the Star Trek franchise. Are some of you guys not repaired? Looks like it. Some of you still have damage. Disappointing. I'm gonna build a big shipyard and, well, I would put together a repair deck, but that's gonna be a second. Which Star Trek should I watch? Depends on whether you want to start with a movie or a TV series.
Your prowess.
I'm Captain Benjamin Sisko.
Because there's some really cool series. Okay, TV. You want to watch TV first. So, really cool TV series that I recommend you start out with is The Next Generation. Yeah, see, Maximus knows. You want to start with The Next Generation. But I don't recommend you start out on Season 1. I recommend you start out on Season 2. There was some, because it was new, they didn't quite know what they were doing in Season 1. They knew what they wanted to do, but they didn't know what they were doing. And it took a while for a lot of the characters to kind of like figure out how they were working and what they wanted to do with the series. Because they thought the Ferengi, which are an otherwise harmless race, were going to be like the big bad guys at the beginning. And they didn't decide until they kind of got the idea for the Borg
Research
and how Q and that character worked out with it, what they wanted to do.
Prepare the docking
But
bays.
it all started coming together Season 2, and then they had the big finale at the end of Season 2 with the battle with the Borg and Picard's assimilation. And it was a huge dynamic, and like The Next Generation is just by and far the atypical Star Trek thing. And I can't fault Voyager or Deep Space Nine either. They are very, very good
Crew
in and of
standing by.
their own. But let's see, are these guys all done
All
building? Yes,
crews
they are.
stand ready.
I'm gonna send
Bring
you guys
engines to
here.
full.
No, here.
Bring engines
then
to
here.
full.
I could
Adjusting
talk for
coordinates.
hours on the series and stuff.
We await your command.
We want you all kind of moving together. We have so much money stored
Take us
up.
out of here. Warp 9.
Adjusting coordinates.
Yeah, I don't like how the tech tree stuff works in the Sins games and stuff. It is really wonky.
Prepare the colonists.
unable to comply. Station complete.
Tell your mom I said hi. I will. She's actually watching. So this is getting streamed both to Twitch, as you can see, and YouTube right now. I have a thing that streams to both of them called Restream. But she isn't watching now, I don't think, but she'll catch the I guess video
Warp speed.
that is automatically saved on YouTube.
Adjusting coordinates. All crew stand ready.
Enemy engaged.
So yeah, she should catch it. All right, yeah.
Enemy vessels detected.
Yeah, I'm hoping she enjoys this too, because trying to figure out what game to play is a little rough for
All
mom.
crew stand
But she
ready.
doesn't like shooting and killing games, which is generally what I tend to play.
Detected.
But luckily, there's a few things that are a little more family friendly, like Star Trek.
Research complete. Red alert. Enemy vessels engaged.
Where's the colony ship I produces? Oh, there are two. I did have them.
Bring us about. Helm, new heading.
Waddington's for the last year and a bit. It's been a lot of fun, but headache inducing things aren't working right. Yeah. Luckily, it's relatively well supported from what I've seen. I think because of the popularity of obviously the Armada 3 mod, that a lot of support went to it, and they still support it very, very well compared to a lot of other
Warp
games.
speed.
But I'm certain, although I don't mod myself, that it is a nightmare of legacy code. Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar, and Stargate together, all into one mod. Oh man.
All crew stand ready.
All right, let's see how we fare.
Bring
I don't want to
engines
fight.
full.
We gotta do this smart.
Under attack.
I'm dying inside from all the money we have because I can't spend it. I need to just literally upgrade stuff. But yeah, we need
Bring
to
engines
fight this
to
smart. We
full.
need to draw their fleet away from their from their static defenses, because they've got these maintenance docks which repair stuff actively within a certain range, and obviously defense platforms that shoot stuff in a certain range. Okay, good. That's not a star base. So if we pull the fleet away and fight them out here where they don't have the support of their stations, we should have a much better chance. Sadly, these fighters that are flying out here don't have a good idea. It's fun watching the Empire and Federation fight. Oh yeah, you don't have the structure busters yet. Yeah, I don't have the Nova class. Is that what they're called? The Norway destroyer. Have the big photon siege destroyer thing. Not super important. I don't even think it's that important to get, even at this stage, which is kind of mid-game-ish.
Enemy engaged.
All crew
Oh, is it
stand
the
ready.
it's a cruiser, not a frigate. It's a... Oh, the New Orleans class. Yeah. That's the one. Extreme range. Yeah, I could have gotten the tech for it, but I'm trying to go for the other stuff. I could be getting it after the Dreadnought stuff, which I should build. I should at least start. I don't have the stuff for it. The fleet supply specifically, but we're getting that right now. Which one to get? One is much more defensive, but the other one is much more offensive. And the Polaris looks super strong.
Research complete.
The Excalibur, I can't remember their abilities. Their abilities are probably what really differentiate them. You don't like the Excalibur one? Yeah. I don't know. It's been so long since I played, I don't know if... Ooh, are we fighting?
Adjusting coordinates.
We are not fighting at the spot that we want to. We're going to pull back. We're kind of flubbing the fight here. But we probably have enough cruisers that we can pull out on top. The frigates are probably going to get eviscerated. But we'll probably manage. These guys are offering us
Research
stuff.
complete.
Give titanium to the Borg? Absolutely not. Give the lithium? Well, I guess I've got the lithium.
Objective completed. Your
We did it.
victory gives your family great
So we're becoming allies with the Klingons, even though we don't know where they are in the galaxy yet. I'm actually going to build some frigates. Which once this finishes, we should build those.
Begin a sensor
And it
scan.
should hopefully start the...
Unable to comply.
Ooh, actually, it probably doesn't. It doesn't even add 150. Okay, we'll have to do that. Then we'll go Polaris.
Research complete.
And how is this fight going now? Okay, yeah, we pulled them far enough away from their static defenses. I think we
Lock
can...
phasers.
Let's focus on this one ship, and then kind of the fleet will get back together and grouped properly. Because our main force is really back here. I shouldn't say main force. Our big damage obviously comes from, I think, the... where are they? The Venture classes. We only have 5, though, so I guess it's not a lot.
Research complete.
But I mean, some nice AoE would destroy either of our sides. But I can't believe how well all this like turned out as far as like working animation style for these battles. I mean, they've been working on it for, it feels like a decade now. But it's so cool. Let's see, research is still going good.
Prepare the docking bays.
So I think there's mostly just cruisers left and frigates. I think the bigger battleships, or were there not any battleships or battle cruisers in here? I mean, we mopped the floor with them, it looks like.
Crew standing by. Engage target.
Alright, let's put our capitals on plan of bombardment, since I think we got this. The stationary defenses shouldn't be that bad.
Squadron reporting, Captain.
I mean, the fleet we actually mopped up way easier than I thought we would. That's so cool, the cool 3D fleet battle as they fly up and down.
Moving to intercept.
We have an industrial freighter flying through here. You picked the wrong trade route. Yeah, we are gonna cook you up. Right, our economy is doing great. What is that? What came here? Oh, we've got our allies who have the tech. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. I guess we're losing our Federation allies. That's not good. Yeah, it doesn't look like they... doesn't look like the Borg is any weaker than they used to be. So, yeah, it was nice knowing them. I mean, when you have 30,000 health on your capital ships, that automatically regenerates. And you do unbelievable amounts of damage. Yeah, you don't have a lot of hope, I'd
We
say.
await your command.
Research complete.
Yeah, everyone in here starting to clean up. You would probably enjoy the game Freelancer then.
Research.
I don't think I've ever heard of Freelancer. Is it like Is it like Sins here, or is it a turn-based strategy or something? Or maybe it's like FTL, for all I know. I was contemplating playing FTL for Mach, because it's another cool, like, space game. But it's pretty boring, and it's pretty old and dated now. See, we are given more missions apparently. You want titanium, you want credits. I can give you guys all you want, but it's not gonna help. The Borg are too strong. I mean, I guess with my economy, I could have technically a much stronger fleet than I actually do have, but yeah, the slow research is... Are we building our big ship? I don't think I picked to start... Oh, we did. Good. Which I don't think... I don't know if it takes the money when I click to build it, or if it takes it when it starts building it. I can't remember. It's not super important, but... Yeah, we got it cleaned up here pretty much. There's a few... Yeah, the turrets are really, really tanky. So it's going to be a bit to finish them off, but... We've got it. We've got the trade route going, it seems. We can... I mean, the sooner our research and stuff gets going, the sooner we'll have... The Senate commands for what? Ooh, we've got upgrades. We forgot about them. Blade generators. You're pretty much just reducing the cooldown by upgrading the blade of generators. That's really, really good. Because eventually the Voyager is invulnerable with as fast as it can use it. These are Romulan? Not the actual Romulan faction, they're like Romulan pirates, I guess.
Research complete.
Maybe Romulan bounty hunters or something, trying to get the bounty on my head. You want money? Merry Christmas. You want titanium? Merry Christmas. Let's see, will you guys do better if I give you money?
Research complete.
You guys are working on the big boy there. Yeah, slowly but surely we're working through. It's just... I mourn for the loss of our Federation allies. Because, well, they've encountered the Borg, and we don't even have the Enterprise researched yet, do we? We do have it. I guess we just don't have the fleet to supply for it yet. Once we get back to positive fleet supply, we'll probably get it, but we got a ways to go. But I need to max my fleet as soon as possible and beat down the Borg as quickly as possible, because a maxed out Borg fleet will destroy mine, because the Borg are too strong for their own good. And actually, the entire orbital command research tree has been paid for. It will finish without me touching it again. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say research time? Oh my goodness. That increases how fast I research stuff. Please. I need that more than
Enemy
anything.
engaged.
You need to research things as quickly as possible. Speaking of research, I did finish that
Begin a sensor scan.
whatever thing. So I can go to
Where
other
to go?
systems now. I gotta wait till fleet supply works out in my favor, but then I can build some more scouts and go see the rest of the galaxy. We got about another half hour of playing to go. Gotta be careful about spending our income, because... Wait, is our fleet upkeep not... Is it not taken away? These
Research
upgrades are
complete.
supposed to reduce our income. But they're not showing here, which is very weird. Very interesting, very interesting.
Warp signatures detected.
Warp signatures detected.
Red alert. Enemy vessels.
So we do have our
engaged.
siege guys now, which is good. What are the big upgrades we want? Tachyon detection, I don't think we need. It's not that important. Defiance might be nice. Defiant heavy frigate. I think we'll get that. And then we're going to start going heavy on some of these upgrades. I think we should do combat. I think we should do attack upgrades first. Because we need to destroy the enemy faster than they can destroy us.
Our planet is under attack.
Oh, please don't say that. Please don't say that at all. No. Oh, these guys have defenses. Okay, well.
Prepare the docking bays.
Okay, and we have the
Status
active
report.
sort of fleet defense here.
We await your
So
command.
we're doing okay. We're
All
doing
crew
good.
Stand ready.
No worry. And long range scan we have
Enemy
unlocked.
vessels detected.
Which means I want to actually figure out what's going on with some of these other systems. Can I see? Scrolling on the sun, but I guess it doesn't work. At least the Borg are making slow progress.
Crew standing by. All crew stand ready. We await your command. Bring
Need to
engines
colonize
to
this
full.
planet, my guy. Okay, so these guys are at least being a little smart and going after those guys there.
Planetary
Let's see,
system
and our dreadnought
detected.
still has not started because we're upgrading this stuff instead.
Yellow alert. Activated.
Some vessel is heading for somewhere? What? I don't understand.
Unable to comply.
I am running through this money
Unable
though.
to comply.
And I think our defensive fleet is handling these guys. They seem not to be doing enough damage to make a difference. The hangar bays are really, really good because they will send fighters out in the whole system, unlike the torpedo turrets, which, as strong as they are, don't have as much range.
Unable to comply. Station
Oh, I don't get a
construction
lot of
is
logistics slots
insufficient.
here. Luckily, I don't need logistics slots, but it would have been nice to have them. bombing runs on these crappy shipyards.
Red alert. Enemy vessels engaged.
Oh, Orion Pirates are sent after us? No, the other
Research
task force
complete.
and us. Okay. It's not great, but
Fire at will. Engage target.
our allies were dead anyway because the Borg were going after them.
Research
And the Borg have like
complete.
200,000 effective hit points here between all their ships. Like, this cruiser has 10,000 hit points and 9 armor. Reduces the damage done to it by a ton.
We await your command.
Compared to my guys who don't even have 10,000 on a 10,000 health on
Station
a
complete.
flagship, not a flagship, a capital ship. But they do have 10 armor, which I guess is not nothing. But again, a capital compared to one of our
planet is under
cruisers.
attack.
Our planet is under attack. Where? You're not under attack.
Objective completed. Your victory gives your family great honor.
All
I
crew
know it
stand
does.
ready.
It is my victory.
Prepare the docking base.
Kind of want one of these. Actually, we kind of don't. I kind of want this to be maybe a... Nah.
Crew standing by.
This, I want the planet to be... our, like, production shipyard. The problem is it doesn't have enough
Unable
logistics
to
slots.
comply. Research complete. Unable to comply. Unable to
It's
comply.
very disappointing. Yeah, maybe I do, like, scuttle this. So I can build more shipyards here. So I can use this as my sort of staging area for jumps to and from the star system.
Station complete.
Prepare the docking base.
Let's see, have you started building the ship yet? No, you have not started building the Dreadnought yet.
Crew standing by.
Take us out of here. Warp 9.
Station complete. Station complete.
Oh no, not the pirates. We have relatively meager defenses over here to fight against. These are such good upgrades. I get research upgrade speed, which is great because that helps me research things faster and get stronger than the enemy. And then it gives me more trade to credit conversion, which means I think my trades up in the top right are better. My culture resistance increases. So the culture I haven't talked about yet, but it's not super important, except when it is. But I also have additional shield regeneration, which is great.
Station complete.
So I'm getting like upgrades here that I would normally get, which like 30% is a lot. Like that's like end game, like the top tier shield regeneration
Research
rates.
complete.
But things could be better. We're just gonna do the phaser line entirely first. Torpedoes would be great. Quantum torpedoes would be great. But I think these ones are... yeah, the torpedo upgrades don't really help a lot for damage compared to the phasers, up to 40%.
Station complete.
Prepare the docking base.
We should probably do shields next. So I'm going to mark that up to get started. This is going to finish and complete all on its own. And this is obviously working towards what it's going to do.
Unable to
but
comply.
I'm going to finish this because it's more like
Just tell
tech
me where
stuff.
to
I
go.
should do more of this, actually. This increases my mining rate for that stuff.
Crew standing by.
Research complete. Insufficient metal.
I'm going to need defenses here.
Unable to comply.
Make it so.
I can't build a repair dock? Oh, I can.
Begin a sensor scan.
Ooh, I think I heard Picard. Which means... Picard is here. In some capacity. But where is he exactly? He's probably at home.
Lieutenant, open a hailing frequency.
Yes, he is. So we want these Nova class scouts that
Begin a
built.
sensor scan.
Just do your thing, and then the Enterprise,
Status
you're gonna
report.
meet us.
Mr. LaForge, reroute
I don't know where
all
you're gonna meet us.
auxiliary
You might
power
not
to the
meet us.
engines.
You might just chill here for a while. Gonna upgrade you a good old inspiring presence. That shield restore rate. The beautiful Sovereign class. It's not quite movie CGI level, but
Research complete. Colonization was successful.
nice colony.
Insufficient metal.
We await your command.
You
Adjusting
guys need to go down
coordinates.
here, and then we want to make a move on our pirates in our system. That way we completely have our system locked down. But that might take some time to get figured out.
Insufficient metal.
Prepare the docking bays.
Ooh, it did start. That is great. It's like half done? Nice. Group of ships is headed towards where? Oh, I don't care.
Adjusting coordinates.
Whoa, you guys have a huge fleet. What? Did you fend off the Borg? How is that possible? I guess 'cause my fleet is like one of the smallest fleets in the game. Oh, I am so far behind. Because I've been focusing on other stuff and not actually like prioritizing my fleet.
Station complete.
Well, I mean, the Dread's gonna come out, and then we're gonna get some of these big boy cruisers and stuff in. That moment when you realize how screwed you are. I'm not screwed. The tech is eating up a lot of my stuff. Once I finish this research and I have all my fleet supply unlocked, I'll just build a huge fleet and I'll be fine. If I was being attacked right now, I'd be screwed because I have so much money in the bank and no fleet. But
Insufficient metal.
I think I'll be okay. Wow,
Lateral.
these are 3,000 a pop. Yeah, we're only building 3 of those. Oh no, what am I doing? Those are ambassador classes. I want these. I thought I was building Orleans cruisers. You're right. I am panicking. It's
Station complete.
not reading, not paying attention, not doing the right thing. I don't like when you guys split up like that, but luckily
Research
these guys aren't that
complete.
big of a threat, so we'll leave it. We'll leave you guys to your own,
Give the
to your
word.
doings. Give the word.
Standing by.
Age siege mode. I actually shouldn't build very many of these guys because I'm not gonna siege properly. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want a
Insufficient
micro.
metal.
I don't want a micro.
Waiting orders.
System integrity. If a user has less than 50% hull, aha. It reduces the output. I see.
All crew stand ready.
That is true for all ships. I wonder if that's true for the board ships as well. I'll have to check that out. Oh, but we did some scouting, it seems. We figured where the Klingons are. Okay.
Planetary system detected.
And here are the Borg.
Planetary system detected.
We must not have gotten very far, or the Borg aren't moving as fast as we think they are. Because we only see these 4 spots here. Although they're still not to be trifled with.
Research complete.
Here's some Romulans. Oh, the big boys here. Our dread finished. Alright. Gemini Assault, absolutely. Because it just summons 2 of these guys magically. Yeah, that's why this is the best ship. Because there can be 2 of them.
Word.
And then Quantum Torpedo Volley, because that's the most damage you can get in a short amount of time.
Complete.
Crew standing by.
Let's see, how are you guys faring? You're faring extra good. Let's have the colony get started and going.
Colonization was successful. Unable to comply. Insufficient metal.
Awaiting orders.
Insufficient metal.
Unable to comply.
Man, this old Star Trek Armada 2, just voice lines.
All crew stand ready. Adjusting
I
coordinates.
know them by heart.
Planetary system.
It shouldn't be. I should expect them, but it's always just
Station
like
complete.
uncanny to hear them perfectly in another game.
Planetary system detected. Station complete.
Give the word.
All right. So we're building up our fleet here. I do want to use this. This isn't all built up yet, though.
Research.
It's our
complete.
staging area. It's a really bad stage. Oh, never mind. We get more slots somehow? Maybe some research or something helped out, or the industry specialization.
Station complete. Station complete. Planetary system detected.
Well, we're going to use, yeah, this base as well to help build up our fleet.
Station complete.
Which I can't help too much. Why do we have this Klingon battle music? We're not
All
fighting.
crew stand ready.
Planetary system detected.
I would like to build a repair deck, because a lot of these guys are pretty darn hurt. Which doesn't make sense. We have these guys in their repair teams. They're working.
Give the word.
Research complete.
I need you guys to move closer, maybe. We're leaving this fleet here.
Bring us
Oh, I
about.
forgot about these guys.
Station complete.
No, I don't want to deploy an outpost.
Unable to comply.
Prepare the colonists.
Am I misremembering how to do this? The
Prepare
base
the
game?
colonists.
I got colony ships, which is
Helm, new
normally
heading.
in the base game the way that you're supposed to take over these outposts.
Research complete.
But I think I goofed up on that with these colony ships.
Planetary system detected.
There must be another specific ship that I'm supposed to bring.
Station complete. Station complete.
Where are my frigates all at?
Enemy vessels detected.
Begin a sensor scan.
Nova class scouts. We can survey and tachyon pulse reveal. Yeah, that's not it. I don't know how I'm dorking, but I know that I'm dorking. Is it the Norway? Good against planets? Maybe.
Insufficient research.
And maybe it's another cruiser.
Research complete.
Nice, that's all done. Finished. All our defenses are as good as they're gonna get.
Station complete.
We got so much already queued up. And it's getting researched faster and faster.
Planetary system detected.
We await your command.
Are we done with you guys yet? No, we're not, because we can't produce anymore. Oh, we can produce more. I'm just... Crystalline lava tubes. Nice.
Change heading.
Alright, you're fleet 2 for now.
Alter course.
Picard, give me your quantum volley.
Standing by.
And sadly for our dreadnought, we can't
All sections ready.
we
Standing
can't
by.
train the crew. Alright, let's get you guys all in
Standing
here.
by.
Because we're gonna kick off.
Helm, bring us about.
That's not kick off, but finish off the stream with a little assault on the Orion Pirates here.
Station complete.
And see how well that goes. If your mom was to watch some United Federation fight some Galactic Empire, finally bury the hatchet on who would win in a fight, let me know. I'll just stream some so she could watch it if you're cool with that. I don't mind. I don't know if mom would be interested in watching that or
Planetary
not.
system detected.
She's not a big Star Wars fan, so I don't know. I don't think she knows that there's any like
All hands to battle station.
controversy over who is stronger.
Standing by.
I mean, obviously, laser weaponry can't even get through the deflector shield. So, I mean, the truth is obviously that the Galactic Empire would fall, no problem. That being said, I'm pretty sure a ship like these dreadnoughts that only has at most a few thousand people is heavily outmatched by the incredible giant super carriers at the Empire
Planetary
fields
system
with their
detected.
Star Destroyers.
Planetary system detected.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
The Methanar Artificer Codex. We get a faster ship build rate and structure build rate as long as 4 free logistics slots for all our stuff. That's so cool. That is actually really, really good for all our guys.
Yellow alert activated.
We can make ourselves more money by putting more trading stations all around. I guess that's why we were able to build an extra one. Oh, we can still build
All
even
sections
more.
Report.
Even more. It's gonna be a good base of operations.
Prep all systems.
You guys. The more I know about Star Wars, the less I like it. It's just weird, like science fiction versus science fantasy.
All crew stand ready.
Yeah, it's. I guess that is how to perfectly describe it.
Moving out.
Let's warp these
Research
guys in for
complete.
this battle. Not saying Star Wars is bad,
Station
of course. I just
complete.
can't get into it as deep. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's why
Adjusting
people are so
coordinates.
excited because it feels like they're starved for Star Wars content.
All hands to battle
Because there's
stations.
no, they don't have 4
Station
TV
complete.
shows, 10
Station
seasons
complete.
long to go watch like you do Star Trek.
Standing by.
All sections ready.
Okay,
Engaging hostile targets.
let's get this Marauder here. We want to pull all these
All
ships
hands
towards
to battle
us,
stations.
obviously, because the big battle is going to be this battle station, which I think we can take if we've got enough guys. Wait, who are you firing at? Oh, are that these fighters that are attacking these turrets for some reason, like dorks?
All sections report.
Yeah, I want to pull you guys out as far as I can away from all these stations and turrets for this fight. That way there's no overlap, we get the static defenses involved here. Let's see, research is still going.
Standing by. All sections ready.
All
You're not going to
sections
listen because
report.
you're the, like, hollow ship.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
Research
It disappears
complete.
because it's a hollow ship.
Standing by.
And somehow still deals damage, I think. So it's not a hollow ship, it's the
Sections ready.
Gemini effect shield. which isn't hollow. I forget how that is explained in the canon, but it's pretty cool because that was in Star Trek Armada 1 and 2. You could just twin another ship. And in Armada 1, that was the only reason you made those caster ships, the Nebula class, were any good. Because you could actually just make more ships with it for temporary. But let's see how this battle kicks out. We're going to get rid of this battle cruiser, one of their capital ships. Everything else should be relatively easy to take. So these are just regular old... These are just regular old raiders, frigates, cruisers, and stuff. We can handle fine. We've got the manpower for it. In fact, we should have a ton of manpower for this. I can build more. Ah, cool. Shift click adds 5. We'll add more of those on. That'll probably get added after this battle.
Standing by.
Let's see. Cool Kid says sup. And Maximum says hey there. Oh, you're Trent. Cool Kid is Trent. Okay.
Standing by.
Yeah, we're playing a cool little RTS Star Trek game. I'm just about to finish up here. My little playthrough. Not playthrough, but for today. We're assaulting these pirates. They've got this nice, highly defended system here. We've got our huge fleet. We're absolutely wrecking their defenses. Well, at least some of them. Oh, we captured this one. That's so cool. It was boarded or something? Yeah, it says boarded down there on the bottom right. Am I down to play something after? Yes, I am. I'll probably go to the bathroom, obviously, once we're done taking this spot here. We want to actually all go for this battle station. Because that is the biggest damage and the biggest tank. So once this is done, essentially we've won this fight. Let's upgrade our guys. Make sure the Voyager is invulnerable. Inspiring presence. Always buff the fleet. Yeah, these New Orleans classes with their super siege torpedoes are going to do the majority of the damage to the station, I would assume. Or yes, compared to the other ships, they deal much more effective damage. But it's so cool how these battles go. Like, I have them all targeting this main station, but obviously as they fly in and make a pass and run out, they'll fire at these other smaller defensive turrets as well. It's so cool. Alright, cool. I'll see if wallpaper's down. Wall banger. Yeah, he's... I think he's on today. He's got to take care of the kids always, but I'm sure he's down to play.
Research complete.
I hope you've been liking Elden Ring. Sounds like you have. I guess you and RJ finally ended up playing one of these days. Let's see, our ships are getting blasted by some of these turrets and defenses. We are losing a lot.
All crews stand ready.
I'm gonna have you fly out here and then
Engage target.
start making your passes, because you need to get away from these static defenses. Because the static defenses are really wrecking you. This battle station can only fire at so many people at a time, so... That and all our other capital ships have really good defensive abilities. Like, obviously, the Defiant is immortal. I have Iverson 45 hours. And I'm almost level 100, and I have only killed 3 of the 14 story bosses. There are 73 unique bosses, 87 in total. Well, there you go. If you're having fun, that sounds great. That sounds like so much content. Elden Ring really seems like the pinnacle of what like a Souls Soulsborne game should be. This crazy huge open world. Just remove all the linearity and everything and just let you free. Ooh, I think that was a station that blew up there. Looks like station parts. I am not paying attention to anything else that's going on in the game. My economy or anything. Or this fleet that I've built here that I should send to help out. I don't know how any of the game this year that comes out is going to top it. Yeah, it's probably not. It's probably impossible. I mean, unless you don't play RPGs. Yeah. Unless you're like some weird just first-person shooter only game. I don't think anything else is coming out. Unless Starfield comes out. Which I don't expect it to be that good. But theoretically, Starfield could be absolutely incredible. How are we doing? This guy's finally out of shields. And we're hitting him in the hull. We're taking him down slowly, and we're going to have reinforcements arrive soon. So, we're doing okay, but we have taken some losses. You can kind of see our cruiser and frigate count here on the left. This is a weird tracker for all your stuff in different systems, but I understand it well enough that I can see that we are getting blasted trying to take this system. But it is a worthwhile system to take. Meanwhile, all these other places, we need to build up their infrastructure as best we can. Because we got a war to fund afterwards. We got the Borg to go after. Our allies are actually hanging on. They're doing good. Our fleet is actually the best, the strongest fleet in the galaxy, as it can tell us right there. Make more credits than anyone else. We don't have as many colonies as some might, but I'm glad to see that our fleet is the strongest. It might not actually beat the Borg fleet, because I think it is based only on fleet supply, not actual effectiveness, but...
All sections ready.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Standing by. All sections ready.
And we're just going to watch as this fleet comes in and makes a huge run on the station. Hold on. Actually, I think there's a zoom sensitive. Let's turn that down. That way I have more minute control over this. It doesn't zoom as much each little tier. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But the dreadnought's coming in for the, the slide. And the station battle looks pretty boring, because the ships are just kind of just ebbing and flowing in and out.
Standing by.
I mean, the Defiant's coming in. Absolutely going to town with Starbase. He was thinking maybe the new Elder Scrolls would top it, but other than that, nothing. Well, the new Elder Scrolls isn't coming out this year, so it's Starfield from Bethesda, which isn't an Elder Scrolls. It's like their new open world space RPG. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful level up. 25% damage increase. Don't mind if I do. Defensive expert. That actually does look pretty good compared to all our other options. I mean, technically, Temporal Shockwave looks insanely good, but
All crews stand ready.
I think we'll hang off on that for a little bit.
Lieutenant, open a hailing frequency.
But yeah, with that, I mean, we're just a few small defensive stations away from taking the pirates out of their system here and claiming it as our own.
Acknowledged.
I think actually
Research complete. Crew
We didn't
standing
lose a single ship, I don't think.
by. Unable to comply.
Or sorry, not a single ship. We've lost some ships for sure. But we haven't lost a capital ship. Which is the main thing we don't want to lose, because capital ships gain experience, and obviously losing all that experience. Ooh, pirates. Go attack these two guys, if you don't mind. I can't believe how much incredible money I have. And I feel like it's still not enough. I need to build some of these guys, a bunch of these guys. I don't have
Station complete.
Now we have the money for it.
Unable to comply.
We'll max out, I think. Are we maxed out on research? Yes, we are. For the logistics stuff, so...
Acknowledge Starfleet.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where did you guys come from? Oh, they spawned in because...
Standing by.
the danger.
Enemy vessels detected.
And I guess they are coming after us.
Engaging hostile targets.
Will we engage these guys before they warp off? No, we won't. We're gonna have to come
New
here.
heading confirmed. We read you.
Research complete.
Well... I think that's as good a place to end it off right here. Let's save it here and leave it at that. Appreciate it if anyone watched it all the way to the end. Just stop by to chat. We're gonna be playing this tomorrow. I think about the same bat time, same bat channel. So